Good morning, students. I am going to do a video on lesson 1.3 of the Algebra 1 STAAR study guide. So, like all the other videos, really you just need to be following along. Feel free to pause and play, stop and start the video as you need to follow along. Make sure you have the Desmos calculator, graphing calculator open on another tab, and your Algebra 1 STAAR study guide open here. So we're going to be looking at 1.3 factoring polynomials. So some of you will be able to do the factoring problems without much trouble if you remember that from our lessons. But the purpose of these videos is to go through kind of the simplest, easiest, quickest way to complete this material. So I'm going to show you how to do factoring using the graphing calculator. So we're going to do what we did in the last unit. We're going to type this equation, x squared plus 8x plus 12. And we're going to see we get this parabola shape right here. And so then we're going to go down to our next one, and we're going to do what we did previously. We are going to type these answer choices in until we find the correct response. So we'll start with x plus 4, x plus 3. Again, I'm typing it in exactly as it appears in the problem. I know that sometimes it's hard to see these plus signs. Just make sure your zoom is set maybe closer if you're having a hard time seeing it. So we can see right away that the green and red do not match. So that can't be the answer. So we move on to the next one. We have plus 1 plus 12. Plus 1. I'm just going to go in and change those numbers so that I don't have to retype everything. And again, I can zoom way out to see this, but obviously they're not the same. So 1 and 12 do not work. And so we're going to go on to our next one, 6 and 2. Maybe that's going to be it, and it is. So we have 6 and 2. The blue and the green graphs match, and so that is the correct answer. So the rest of these are more or less the same. Number 2, number 3, number 4. Again, type them in exactly as they appear. But I wanted to address number 5. So again, 2, 3, 4, do the same thing. Type the original, type each answer choice until you find the graphs that match each other. Number 5 is a little different, so I just wanted to show you because there are 2 letters. So let's go ahead and type that one in and see what this does. It's going to give us an error, and I'll show you what you need to do to fix that error. So 25 x to the 4th minus 121 y squared. Because you see right here, there's a little mistake, it says, in our equation. So we're going to solve that by just typing equals 0. And so that's going to tell it, hey, this is an equation, graph it anyway. And so we can see it's got 2 different curves. Everything else about this problem is the same. So we're going to go ahead and start by typing in our answer choices. So I'll start with this one, 25x squared. Again, in parentheses, 25x squared minus, what was that, 21. Be careful about your parentheses. You can get a little picky about how you type it in. X squared minus 4y. And now, again, error. Solve that by doing equals 0. And we can see that answer choice 1 does not match the graph. So we're going to go to the next one. And it's 5x squared plus 13y, I believe. Yep. And 5x squared minus 11y. So we'll see how we get with that. Okay, much closer, but not exactly right. So let's try our next one. 5x squared plus 11y and 5x squared minus 11. Okay. This is answer choice 3, exactly the same. So that means that we know the answer choice 3, 5x squared plus 11y, 5x squared minus 11y is the correct response. All right, that's it for this video. So go ahead and finish up the other problems, and then I will post another one here in a moment.